So I'm here today for a ThinkChat with Chris Sachse, our CEO here at ThinkStack. I'm Tim Foley. I'm the Chief Growth Officer over here, and excited to sit down with you for a few minutes today. Chris, how you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you
Excited
there
to be here.
in your home environment, as am I at the moment. So I wanted to dive a little bit into the history of ThinkStack today. For anyone that doesn't really know us, I've been here 3.5 years now. You have been here for about 3 times that, and started the company. So why don't you tell me and anyone who's watching just a little bit about why you saw a necessity for a technology company in the space that you started it in, and give us a little background.
Sure. Usually companies start in a garage, but I'm 9.5 years in and we're still in a garage. So happy 2020. But yeah, I think the first part of starting ThinkStack was me as an entrepreneur and a leader. From the time that I was a little kid, as long back as I can remember, I wanted to build something. And I wanted to be a part of building that and leading that. And my path took me to technology. But I think no matter where I was taken along this journey of life, I would have found a way to start something. So that's really what drives me as an individual and as an entrepreneur. Specific to ThinkStack and technology, I had the chance to work in the technology and security space for about 6 years prior to starting ThinkStack. I also had some experience in the transportation and trucking industry. And what I found as a similar parallel in both of those worlds was organizations outsource certain critical functions of their business to people who are experts in it. And they rely on those organizations to help drive and grow their business. And in 2010, when we started to think about the formation of ThinkStack, we saw the importance that technology and cybersecurity were going to have and play in the financial services space, in particular credit unions. And we felt like there was an opportunity for us to serve a need in that space. We also thought that the credit union marketplace was underserved as it relates to technology. And so we decided to take what we had learned in outsourcing and technology, and then form ThinkStack to serve the technology and cybersecurity needs of credit unions across the country. And we've been doing that 9.5 years now.
That's awesome. And, I think particularly while I've been here, it's been one of the fun things has been the expansion, beyond credit unions as well, into the banking sector, into fintech. And we've got some healthcare clients, and just been really neat to watch the methodology that your original vision and the methodology we put together, delivering to that particular market. And it's not like we've gone, after a completely new industry vertical, but we've taken those skills that the team learned. Now we're able to apply those, across some other industries. So there's been a little bit of an evolution there, while still sticking true to, the reason why you started the company. So on the topic of evolution, how's your role changed and evolved, and what have you been proud of over the years? And it's funny you started in your garage and you're back in your garage, so maybe the big changes, nothing changes at all, but how have things evolved for you?
Yeah, I think that's a true statement. When I started the company, I was thinking about the vision of the company. I was thinking about the people we needed as a service organization, and I was thinking about sales. Those are the 3 things that I thought the day we started, and I still have influence over. Where things have changed and where my role has changed as we've grown has been to allow myself to have the time to focus more on the vision and focus more on the culture. And when I think about a CEO of really any organization, but us in particular, I think about those 2 pieces being the most important aspects of my job, helping make sure we know where we're going, what's happening, what verticals are we serving, what's going on in the technology space, and how are we going to continue to serve the clients that we're serving. And then who are the people that are going to be able to deliver service, and how do we motivate them, find them, retain them, keep them happy. And that really comes back to culture. As a service organization, our product is our people. And just like anybody that would be living, working on a manufacturing line wants to make the highest quality product available, we want to deliver the best service that we can deliver to our clients. And that means finding, identifying, growing, and retaining the best talent that we can. And in today's day and age, that means building a culture that is exciting, that allows for professional development and growth, that allows for flexibility, that allows for remote work, and a lot of other aspects that come into the culture that we've built. But to me, that's the single most important thing that I do every day, is care and feed for that culture.
That's awesome. One of the cool things that I think I've seen over the years as well is that we not only live that culture ourselves, but then we help the organizations that we work with define their culture of technology and what they need technology to be, and lay out that vision internally, and then work really closely in that kind of co-management fashion with our team, so our culture bleeds into theirs, and we understand, they understand ours and we understand theirs, and where they're trying to go. So, with that in mind, what is it that makes us kind of unique and essential for the organizations that we work with? I know we have a great renewal rate. We have organizations that we've taken from a very early stage of transformation who can now pretty truly say they're technology companies rather than what they were in the beginning. What is it that keeps them coming back, and why we see year after year growth?
I'll go back to the question you asked me earlier, which was, what are you most proud of? And I think it's the long-term nature of what we've built that I'm most proud of. And I think what that speaks to is we have employees that have been here almost as long as I've been here, quite a few of them. And we have clients that have been here equally as long. And the reason that all of that retention and duration of relationship has existed is growth. And when you think about technology, when you think about culture, these things are changing, and they're evolutionary constantly. What we were doing 9.5 years ago, what technology we were delivering, the products and services we were delivering are different than what we're doing today. And that's true for our clients. The services that they were delivering and the way that they were delivering them is totally different. And 2020 obviously throws the acceleration curve into hyperdrive, but technology was happening faster and faster and faster. And what our culture has built, and our uniqueness has been to say, technology is going to change. Change is the constant. So what we need to do is build a process that looks at human experience, strategy first, prioritizes those things, and then designs the technology that's going to support that desired experience. And as a result of doing that, we've been able to build these long relationships that withstand the change that happens, because we're as nimble with the products and services that we offer as our clients have to be, so that we ensure that they're staying current and delivering on the journey and desired human experience that they want to as an organization.
Yeah, I love that. And I know that we kind of act as that facilitator of technology, so that our clients don't need to, because it is such a noisy space and complicated. And the way I like to tell the story is, really what you said is that ThinkStack is intentional in that the think is rooted in that design thinking and human experience, and then the stack is that ever evolving delivery of best in class technology that changes all the time. And so I know we're going to dig into that a little bit more next time, talk a bit more about our methodology and really how the strategy piece and so on. But I know you're a busy guy, and I'm going to let you get back to taking care of our people and the sales and all the different hats that you're wearing today. So cheers, thanks for hanging out, and thanks to anyone for watching and listening. And there'll be more of this to come. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Tim.
Cheers.